Yeah.
Knicks real talk. Let's get it.
Time for divine shot, KJ events. This real talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Nick shit, dripping in Nick shit. Up in the world, most famous arena with the click. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks real talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variants, dominant. Paying homage to the cat in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, you straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the side. The entourage be on the job, my energy. 50 tripping in 10 books. As they cook my game plan, let my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that the Knicks we know is pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we embrace the fan base like the late Anthony Mace. We create the logo when there's hair space that appear like square space. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. And 50 dashes on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like stars divine on Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go,
in the
let's go.
building. Knicks real talk. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes,
Let's
sir.
get it. Yo, what's good, everybody? What's going on? Knicks Real Talk, the pregame show. Knicks Real Talk, let's get it in the building. About to get it popping. Divine, Shy Powers, Knicks pregame. Knicks got the Atlanta Hawks down at the world's most famous arena tonight. Trey Young and the squad coming in the building to try to give us an L, but it ain't going to happen, hopefully. But salute to the chat is where it's at. Shy Powers, what's popping, bro?
Salute to you, Divine. Salute to the chat. Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. Knicks Real Talk, man. We're in the building tonight, man. About to get this thing popping, man. We're gonna break down everything, man. Go over what's on tap in a few seconds. But I'm glad to be here. We had 3 days off, no Knick basketball. But first and foremost, salute to the chat, Fabian, JJ, Shine Cubes. We appreciate y'all coming in, man. Real talk. But should be a fun, exciting game tonight, Shine Powers. You know, it's like there's almost like a rivalry over per se. So I'm really looking to see how the Knicks going to bounce back after losing 2 games in a row to some really good teams. Cleveland, obviously, the Cleveland Cavaliers gave us a business the other night. And in the game before that, the Milwaukee Bucks kind of gave us a business as well. Though we played some competitive basketball in a couple of games, we still didn't have enough to match some cats when it came down to the get down because we just didn't play well on one side of the ball per se. But I'm really looking forward to this thing, man. I'm really looking forward to what they're going to do tonight. I'm hoping they can go out there. This is a talented team. They got length, size, skill. I mean, Devontae Murray. I mean, Trey Young, John Collins. You name it, Shop Power. They got good guys down there, and they got a good bench down there. So, Atlanta looking to make some noise in the East, and they're going to definitely be formidable. Let's hope that we can go in there and compete, and hopefully we can pull out a W tonight.
This is a rivalry right here, I believe. We used to have rivalries back in the days, against Boston's, against Chicago. More recent, maybe like Miami. Those are some gritty ones there in Miami. Those are when we used to play Miami. But this now, I believe, is more of a rivalry style game. We matched up in the playoffs. They came and they dominated us. We showed up one game, but we couldn't fulfill what that fourth seed, what we had in that fourth seed. And every so often that their point guard really does that ice cold. He does the freeze off, and he's done it to us a couple of games. So I believe this is more of a rivalry game tonight. So I hope everybody is ready to play tonight. We got to do a lot of things. This team is not a slouch team. They got some good players. I think they have a couple players out tonight, but we can't take them lightly. And one of my matchups tonight, I'm about to bet on in a few minutes, is Mitchell Robinson, Capella.
Yeah, going to be a very good matchup right there. I'm glad you said that. Salute to my sister, Cheyenne. Salute to you, sister. Appreciate you coming in, hollering at your boys. It's first and foremost, it's just they built a pretty good roster down there. You got to give a man, what's the name? Landy Field is in the mix with them guys down there. They built a pretty good squad down there in Atlanta, man. Them cats got some good talent down there. But it's always going to be a real competitive game tonight. Jermaine, salute my brother Jermaine, salute to you. White Falcon, Sherman, Will the Thrill from Colorado. You already know how we do. JJ, Cash out everybody. Keith Turner, salute to everybody, man. But it's going to be a competitive game no matter how you look at it. Obviously, we got the home court advantage, but we just got to hope that we can come out there and perform at a high level and compete with these guys because they're a really deep team. And like you said, we already know what the deal is when we play them in the playoffs. Though we have beat Atlanta. I think it's like 7 out of 11 games, basically. So I kind of feel like we kind of match well with them. But we have beat them guys like 7 out of 11 last game. So I'm not too concerned about too much stuff. But it's a different era, different season, different time. They on a mission. They got Devontae Murray, one of the best two-way players just about right now, young up and coming in the game. You know what I mean? Real talk. So he's going to be a handful tonight. We just got to go out there and play basketball, man, and leave all the chips on the floor and everything else and execute the game plan that Ted put out there and make sure that, we play some defense. I think that's been hurting us the last couple of games. No matter how good the team was that was playing us, we still was slacking on the defense end. So we gave up 119. The Bucks gave up 121 to Donovan Mitchell and them in Cleveland. So we got to get the numbers down, man. We definitely got to get back to the basics. That's playing good defense, and it's going to be a big challenge tonight. But we match up pretty well with them. I think the Evan Fournier matchup might be a concern when it comes to Devontae Murray at the 2. Devontae Murray is skilled on both sides before he's linky. Can defend with the best of them, shooting the 3-ball pretty well. Yeah, we go over their stats and everything before we get into everything else. But so it's going to be a real competitive game, and I'm really looking forward to it. To see how the Knicks bounce back from these 2 losses that we took. Shop Howard really to see if the Knicks can bounce back and clean up a couple of things that they did against them other 2 teams and get back to 4-3. We undefeated at home so far, 3-0, and let's see if we can pull out a victory tonight, man. It's going to be it's going to be an awesome game though.
This game is going, like I said, I believe this is that style rivalry type style game. And we're back at home, you know what I mean? And we've been playing pretty well at home. So I hope that continues tonight. We need to push that pace. We need to grab some rebounds and hit free throws, man. We need to dominate tonight, man. We definitely need rebounding from our bigs and everyone else tonight. Rebounding for this team. Rebounding against this team is big because we limit them to 1 shot. And I believe if we limit them to 1 shot, we have a better chance of winning the game tonight. Another big matchup tonight is to see if how Brunson plays. Oh my God, this got his name so quick. Trae Young, my gosh. How Brunson plays Trae Young tonight. That's going to be a big watch tonight to see if he can, regulate him to a off night of shooting tonight. You know what I mean? So it's some big matchups to watch tonight. This is a rivalry game. These guys, I think they get up for each of us, and we haven't seen Mitchell Robinson really since he's been hurt play against this team full strength. So it's going to be a great matchup to watch.
Yeah, it is. It really is, man. Right quick, let's let everybody know what's on tap today and what we're doing. Go through our number thing. We get back at it, man. Next we'll talk. Devon Child Powers. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
On tap for the day, man. We got the starter lineup, injury report, Knicks news, everything, man. Prediction key to the game, so we don't get into all that. Break all that good stuff down, man. And so we definitely had E. Gibson in the building with a salute to you, E. Gibson. Real talk. Can and Grind both available tonight. Oh, that's gonna be lovely. We need that firepower, especially with I was hoping that Can Reddish play tonight because this could be a good how would I say a revenge game in a sense. because he left that organization, came to New York last year. So I know he's gonna be amped to play against them guys tonight. I think it should be fun overall. So let's hope that it continue that way. But listen, we're gonna get into everything, man. We're gonna get into the starting lineups and see what's popping, everything, man, and what with the injury reports and everything like that. And then we're gonna go get it, man. Real talk, man. Yes, sir, Cash. I appreciate the info, my brother. You already know. But listen, man, this is this Knicks starting lineup for the night. We already know what it is. Obviously, we got Jalen Brunson, Evan Fournier, R.J. Barrett at the 3, Randall at the 4. We got Mitch Robinson at the 5. For the Atlanta Hawks tonight, they got Trae Young at the 1, Devontae Murray at the 2, DeAndre Hunter at the 3, John Collins and Clint Capella. Other than with the acquisition of Devontae Murray, that team has been together for the last 3 or 4 years, so they got a lot of familiarity in that starting lineup because Hunter, Capella, Collins, and them cats are playing together since day one. On the injury front for them guys, they got out. They got Bogdan out, and Owana Kukendui out the center. Young man, he's out today for the New York Knicks in their injury report. It was Cam Reddish and Quentin Grimes, but Cash Out just confirmed that they both playing. Cash Out, we appreciate you on giving us that info. So that's what's going to be on with the team tonight. We all should be pretty much close to full strength. We just got to see if we're going to go out there and execute today and get it popping. My man Tom Thibodeau and Nate McMillan, both defense-minded coaches. They're both defense-minded coaches. That's what they do. They play defense to the best. They coach defense to the best of them. So let's see who offense is going to prevail tonight. Like I said, they got their stats is pretty good from what I see when it comes to the way they shoot the ball. We get into that in a few minutes, shot power, but it should be a really fun, entertaining game. I think our event is going to be the crowd, obviously. But people remember, man, we beat them cats, and they got us in the playoffs, obviously. But when you look at head-to-head the last couple of years, we won 7 out of 11 games against the guys, man. So it's not like we haven't beat these guys. But it's a different story now. When they brought in Devontae Murray, we brought in Jalen Brunson. You know what I mean? So it's like what guy made their team better from that perspective? So we're going to be interesting to see tonight.
Yeah, it's an interesting matchup, man. Some of the same teams that they beat, we beat as well. I think it's 2 teams that we played that they played and they beat them. They got one game. I think they got beat pretty bad. I can't remember. I don't have my book. I can't remember who they played, but I'm not sure what type of team that they played that they lost to. So this team is a good team. It's not taking nothing away from Trae, not taking nothing away from Capella, but I think we could beat these guys. I think the New York Knicks are going to step up tonight because I believe in the quote unquote rivalry between these 2 guys. Mm-hmm. And I think they're going to come out here and with the new point guard that we have with Brunson and try to put some defense on this guy so he can't just shoot that willy-nilly 35-foot three-pointer, from anywhere he wants to and stuff. So let's see. I think it's going to be a really good matchup, man. And I think we got to take care of home. You know what I mean? That's we lost 2 games. We're coming back. We had a couple of days off to get some practice in, to run some sets and some hopefully to stop the backdoor screens and get out and rebound and play some defense. You know what I mean? We missed that a little bit in the fourth quarter. We was beating Cleveland almost for 3 quarters, man. And that fourth quarter, I think we went into the fourth quarter up like 7, I think it was 7 or 9 or something like that. And they just couldn't stop Love, man. They couldn't get out to him enough, and they couldn't play no perimeter defense, and that killed us that game. So I hope tonight is a night that they change it around a little bit, get a little bit. And I'm happy to hear from Cash Out, salute to you, Cash Out, that we may see Grimes tonight and we may see Cam Reddish tonight. So that is going to be a big look because I really want to see Cam. Sick or not, I want to see Cam out there tonight against his old team. I think he'll fire it up tonight.
Yeah, real talk, man. Let me give a shout out real quick. Keep trying to appreciate that, brother. You already know. Let me give a shout out to postupvideos.com. Post Up Videos. We appreciate you, man, putting our content out there and giving us a little promotion, man. We really appreciate you for that, man. So salute to postupvideos.com for putting Nick stuff out there, man. We appreciate you, man. Keep doing your thing. You know what? You know what's going to be interesting to me tonight is like I said, this team they made each other almost. And Superman Eddie Alvarez, Eddie, what's good, brother? What's going on? Yeah, Atlanta, like you said, I think cash out pretty much found out what you said. Atlanta got blown out by the Raptors and the Hornets. So we did give it to the Hornets, but now they're coming off a loss. They're going to be a little bit antsy and try to do this. You know what I mean? But I do think what I want to see tonight is that RJ and Hunter matchup. DeAndre Hunter, he got that good size for a small forward, unbelievable size for a small forward. And they just gave him his money, so he's going to be there for a minute. And, he was the one, to me, gave Julius Randle problems in the playoffs that year. They switched Hunter on Julius Randle, and it kind of changed the game in that playoffs that year. So let's see how. But granted, don't get me wrong. At the time, Julius Randle kind of was getting caught up just shooting the ball from the deep range. But at least somebody like RJ who could take him downhill and all that good stuff. So it's going to be a really interesting matchup tonight. And I'm really looking forward to see that, man. Salute to my man Aboriginal Remy. Salute my brother. Salute D Cool. Salute to you as well. Thank y'all for coming in, man. Knicks Real Talk. Let's get it. We in the building. Divine and Shah. We here, man. We took out the Knicks at the Royal Famous Arena in the Mecca, 7:30 against the Atlanta Hawks. You know what I mean? I think we're gonna go in there and play some good basketball tonight. We got to see how the ball gonna bounce. But I think it's gonna be a good, interesting matchup. I think the Garden will be lit tonight. And it should be really fun, exciting game, man. Let's hope we can bounce back and get this W in the worst way, because that means we stay 4-0 at home, and that'd be pretty impressive. We could win that game tonight. So we just got to go out there and execute. Like Shaw Powell said, like we always say, push the pace. I think we just got to get back to that defense, though, man. We Knicks defense got to get back to what they do. Like I said, when our defense ain't playing well, then it don't go the right way. Because I just think we got to get back to the basics. Get up on them 3-point shooters tonight. Get up on them. Make sure you don't give them a chance to even set themselves over there. I'd rather for you to get up on them, make them drive through the hole, than sit there and let them launch threes. Them cats knocked down. They shot 53 pointers against us the other night. 50. And that was the tail of the game right there. Donovan Mitchell was doing this thing, and then you had Kevin Love, like Shaw Powell said, it was killing it. So we definitely got to get back to protecting that perimeter. But I'm hoping that with the acquisition of Grimes, if he gets finally get in here and play, that's a big help to us. He's a good perimeter defender. And he might have to come out the gate a little slow because he hasn't played in a while, so he might be a little rusty. So don't expect too much for Quentin Grimes. Even if Quentin Grimes' shot don't fall tonight, guys, it's because he's been out for a minute. So so let's hope that he can do something that help us on the defense end more than anything. If we have a good solid defensive game, I'll be happy. I don't care if he misses threes. We know how good he can shoot the three, but he also gonna have to take time for him to get a rhythm in the course in the flow of the game, I would say. So let's hope so, man. But I think that the Garden gonna be popping tonight, Shaw Powell, and I'm really looking forward to this battle. And hopefully the Knicks can come out here and pull out a victory tonight.
Yeah, of course, Divine, man. I think, like I said, I think this is a rivalry game, and I think we come out tonight a little bit amped, a little bit. We're back at home. I think we come back a little bit amped. It's Atlanta trying to come in here and freeze us out and stuff like that. I think we push that pace tonight, man. We gotta run a little bit. We definitely have to rebound. Rebounding is a key tonight. We have to even or over rebound this team tonight in order for us to win the game, man. And we got to hit some free throws tonight. All those things are keys to winning every night that the Knicks get out on the court, man. And if we can execute all three of those things on the same night, I think the second year I want to see what Tibb does tonight, since we have Grimes back, potentially back tonight to play. Who's going to be subbed, how he's going to be subbed in, who's going to miss those minutes when he gets subbed in, and is this where D Rose may not get any minutes tonight to implement Grimes back into the lineup? So it's something to watch tonight and see how Tibb really triangulates this or put this team together and see how they match together.
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely got to, to me, I'm just trying to pick up already. I think, it's so early in the season to me that I'm hoping that, it just is early. It's still early. After a couple of games, that we don't have to say it early no more. They are who we say they are. We thought they were. But right now, we got, Jalen Brunson is new to these guys. He being in that starting lineup. We want to see these guys pop, man. And let's not get it twisted. We want the Knicks to be good. All of us do. So we just got to hope that they P. Nice was good. We just got to hope that they on their game tonight against a talented defensive team they got there. Let me tell you something. Their only weakness on defense on that team is Trae Young. DeMonte Murray could defend. DeAndre Hunter could defend. John Collins, he not a super great defender, but he can defend. And Clint Capella can block shots with the best of them too. So let's not get it twisted. That's a real solid team they got down there, man. And I'm just hoping that we come out there and play our game. And we play our game. We play defense along with them. And I think that makes a difference. Obviously we know Devontae Murray shooting about 40% from three right now. Trae Young only shooting 32% from three. And to be honest with you, let them shoot them 35-foot damn threes. Who cares? As long as he don't get down that paint, throwing them lobs or Capella and them guys. I want him to go out there and do that stuff. You know what I mean? Because but I don't want him to get down there and just break it down or getting in the lane. And next thing you know, he throwing lobs all over the place. That's where he killed us at. Seems like with that floater and getting in that lane. And like I said, we only shoot 32% from three this year. So I'm not, but we know that he got a good stroke. But I think Jalen Brunson got to stay in front of him tonight. Use that body strength against him, because he got a stronger upper body than Trae Young. He got to use that bulliness against Trae Young, because Trae Young he's a good player, man. He's on the cusp of being almost close to a superstar in this league. But I do think that we come out tonight and hope that we can do that. The key matchup to me is that 2 and 3, Fournier and RJ. I'm gonna keep until them cats get to where they need to go. They got a problem tonight with Devontae Murray and DeAndre Hunter. It'll be a pretty good matchup for them cats to get in tonight. So let's hope that they in their bag tonight, and we can execute a game plan that Tibbs throw out there. And we go out there and run the pace, get some easy buckets, and just try to do what Nick do. They're gonna have a crowd behind us tonight. MSG should be electric. They got the 6 man, which is the crowd tonight. So we got the home court advantage, and we should need feed off the energy of the Garden. Hopefully, Obi Toppin, Sharp Powell can come in there, get some fast break alley-oops, electrify the Garden. Get the energy in the building buzzing, because the energy in the building, they feed off that stuff. And I think if they can go in there and do that, I think we got a good chance to come out of there tonight with a W. And like I said, we have beat the Hawks in the last 3 years. We beat them more than they beat us. So, let's not act like they came in here, they've been spanking us. No, we done beat them 7 out of 11 times. They just got us in the playoffs. You know what I mean? But we've been giving it to them on a regular season. Like last year, I think it was 3-1 or something like that. So ain't like these cats been beating us enough. We've been beating them more than they've been beating us. I do think John Collins don't have nothing for Julius Randle. He never did since they've been playing each other. And now with Mitchell Robinson there, let's see how I think that slows Clint Capella down. Last, that year when he was hurt, he couldn't do nothing in the playoffs. I think Clint Capella could run him up, because Nerlens Noel was $150 in it, wet and like a paper bag. You know what I mean? So, but now they got Mitchell Robinson. I think Mitchell Robinson slows him down a little bit. Let's see how it goes, but it should be entertaining, fun game tonight. Shot Powers, and I think the key matchup for me is definitely going to be RJ Barrett and DeAndre Hunter. And let's see if RJ can get back in his bag against a good defender like that, because them cats can defend, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, there are at every position there is a matchup to watch for. Collins against Randall, Capella against Mitch, Trae Young against Brunson, and so on and so forth. Every one of these matchups is a big matchup. You know what I mean? And I'm looking forward to watching how how the Knicks come out and perform tonight. You know what I mean? If they get out to a crisper start, if they get out to a little lead, and showing that they're trying to push some pace. That's what I really want to see. Salute Ron. What's going on, Ron Cleveland? Peace. I just want to see some big time Knicks basketball tonight, man. Like I said, this is a rivalry. This is someone that I think the Knicks will step up for tonight, and I expect a lot of the players tonight to have some big games tonight, man. I'm expecting to have this. I think this is going to be a high score shootout, going all the way out. This is going to be a rivalry game, man, and we're going to be sit back and watch the beauty of it all.
Yeah, real talk. First and foremost, let me salute to one of the original podcasters in the game, man, who help a lot of brothers really appreciate Nick content and brought us a lot of great content. You got a lot of content creators out here, because he was out there doing his thing, put a lot of brothers on out there. So Ron Cleveland, man, salute to you, my brother. Once we get to the pregame thing, we'll open up the panel. You're welcome to come on if you choose to. But salute to Ron Cleveland, man. That brother one of the originals, man. He helped keep this Nick content out here in the universe for the years he was on here. So salute to you, Ron. Thank you for coming in, man. Nick, real talk. We appreciate you. Real talk. One of the brothers that call him a pioneer for what I'm concerned, him and Sim and everybody else, Knicks fan TV, everybody. I remember when Ron used to come on KL, what's that, Knicks fan TV. Man, the Knicks. So salute to you, my brother, real talk. You got to represent and support the brothers, man, who doles it down for it. But, let's get back at it, man. I'm super excited about, this team, man. We got a lot of stuff to still work on, but it's early. But for us tonight, we just got to execute the game plan and see if we can get back to the defense. And like Nick fans said earlier, them cats bombarded us from the 3-point line in Cleveland, man. I cannot believe the way they were dropping them 3-point shots in Cleveland, man. I'm like, I was feeling some type of way, shot power, because I thought that, to me, that's not a Knicks defense right there. I don't care. That wasn't a Knicks defense. You cannot let Kevin Love do that. He can't put the ball on the floor. He ain't fast whatsoever. So what his game is. Stand behind that 3-point line and launch it. And the Knicks did not do anything to repel that. They just stayed there and just let the man keep shooting bombs. I'm like, come on now. Julius, get out there. Whoever, get out there. Throw a hand up. So I was disappointed in that because, like you said, in that third quarter, 97-90, we were in a good flow. And next thing I know, man, that fourth quarter just went away from us. So hopefully we can't have them lapses no more. We got to play 48 minutes, not 12, not 24, not 36. The Knicks got to play 48 minutes of basketball. And I think that's what happened against them in Milwaukee. Even in that Milwaukee game, I think we played 24 minutes of basketball. We got back in the game. Maybe we got close to 36 playing good ball, but that fourth quarter went away. And just like Cleveland, they played 48 minutes of basketball. They played 36. In that last quarter, they came in and beat us 30-something to 12 in scoring, whatever the case may be. And it was a wrap. So let's hope that we can definitely we had 3 days off to correct that stuff. The Knicks had enough time to get in the gym and figure all this stuff out. And I'm hoping that they did, man. And they sit down there and looked at some film, studied some film, see what they was making they wrong moves, and made some adjustments. And I think they come out tonight with a different mindset. Because sometimes in the course of the season, Shot Powers, you don't get to practice like you did in the offseason because games come frequently, like one night after the next. So I think with them having 3 days off, I think they had a chance to sit down and Tibbs had to reevaluate things and then let's see how they go. I think they should be all right tonight. I think it'll be a more competitive game tonight. Whether they win or lose remain to be seen, but it will be a more competitive game, I would say, compared to the last couple of games.
Yeah, I expect this to be a shootout tonight, man. And I think the defense, I think they're going to be ready for it. I think they're going to be up for it on the defensive end. I think they're going to be up for it on the offensive end, and it just all depends on how we implement the players that we have on the bench tonight. How we see Grimes come in tonight, or if he comes in, if Cam Reddish is well enough to play a little bit of basketball tonight. I really want to see Cam Reddish out there tonight. I didn't like to hear that he was maybe have like a cold flu type something or something like that. Because tonight, I think I've been saying for the last couple of games, I feel Cam, once he gets one breakout game, the next game after that, maybe he can continue it. I think in this 10-game that we were running, I mean, we're 6 games in now, going into 7, but I thought that he could have another breakout game in this 10-game span where he can be out there another 22 to 24 minutes or something like that. So I think this is going to be a big game tonight, man. It's going to be something to watch, man. I'm going to order me something in a few seconds when I go on, when you don't see my face, and get ready for this game, because this is going to be a good game to watch. And I think the Knicks are up for the challenge tonight.
Yeah, real talk. What's going to be interesting? This is a revenge game for Cam. Hopefully,
Right.
Cam getting traded from them last year for Kevin Knox in that pick. Hopefully he ends to go in there and prove to them that they made a mistake. Let's hope so. That he's on his he in his back night. He on his A game and can contribute, because Cash out did say he is playing, so that's good. And I'm really looking to see these guys do that. He gives you 100% right. He could take advantage of John Collins all day. Randall always had good games against John Collins, so hopefully he can continue that thing. But I guaranteed you will see a different Knicks team tonight than you've seen the last couple of games.
Right.
What's tough now with my man coming back. Now you got to split them in with Quickly, him, Grimes, Quickly, and Evan Fournier. And so like you said, Derrick Rose might not get that many minutes, but he's been playing well though. Out of all the Knicks who constantly been playing kind of consistent was Derrick Rose. So,
Right.
but I think depending on how the game goes, Shot Powers, if one of them don't got to pop, and the good thing about it, Tibbs got the luxury to say, well, you know what, if you ain't got it going, I got another guy I can come in and put right in there, and he can get it going, hopefully. So that's what I love about the depth of the team. They just got to hopefully get to these next, like you said, 10 games. This is a tough schedule they got, to be honest with you. If they can come out this thing ahead of the, 500 or better or whatever, I think they'll be all right to move forward to the season. But it's going to be tough, man. We got some good competitive basketball out there, top echelon teams in the higher echelon, all of them competing to be in the playoffs. Some of them looking to go be title contenders. We got a back-to-back Friday and Saturday in Philadelphia and Boston. So, it gets tough. You know what I mean? But I'm looking forward. We got Boston in the Garden. So I'm really looking forward to that game. The last time Boston was in here, per se, RJ knocked the banker off the top end of the glass and win the game pretty much. So, it's going to be fun, man. But I'm looking forward to the game tonight. Let's hope the Knicks can get in there and do the right thing, man. And they can do that. And real good, man. Salute my man Stephen Fox in the building. John, you already know Ron and John in the building. Thank y'all for coming in. Salute to you guys, man. It's Knicks Real Talk pregame. It's Knicks Real Talk. Let's get a Divine and Shot Power. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Everybody, man, appreciate y'all getting here. Make sure y'all run them up with the thumbs up. You already know what it is. But yeah, man, I'm solid. I'm solid tonight. I feel good about the game. Let's just see if the Knicks can capitalize, man. Make up off of what they did the last couple of games and try to pull out a victory in MSG. MSG gonna be on fire tonight, man. I mean, it really is, man. This atmosphere gonna be buzzing, so it should be fun. Let's hopefully we can clip the wings off the Hawks, but they won't be able to fly out there tonight and go get a victory, man. I'm hoping that's where it turns out to be tonight.
Yeah, I want to see a couple of things I want to see again tonight. Also, is how the second unit performs out there tonight. Right now, I'm not sure if from last I checked, they were our second unit is like the second in the league in scoring or something like that. It was something out there that the second unit is really performing for a second unit. All these guys are scoring like 8-9 points a game and stuff like that, almost 10 points a game. So they're rocket shooting right out of the second unit. Our second unit is pretty strong, and if we could come out tonight and play some better defense in the second unit, to stop some of their second unit perimeter shooting, we should be okay tonight, man. This is one of those games. It's going to be, I believe, it's going to be a high shooting game. It's going to be some defense played, but I think it's going to be more of an offensive extravaganza out there tonight, man. I think this is going to be a big number game, and we got to take care of home, man. We got to bet if we don't do anything else this year, if we take care of home, I'm happy. You know what I mean? And taking care of home is a big statement for the New York Knicks. You know what I mean? So let's see if we can get out there, man. I hope we can see some Cam Reddish tonight. Like I said, I think this is a payback, a big payback game tonight. You know what I mean, for him. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, real talk.
John, salute Ron. I'm sorry, Divine. Salute.
Yeah, you're good, brother. Because you look at this here, this support. Look at their stats. Look at their starting lineup numbers. These cats shoot pretty good from the field. Look at these cats are shooting. Trae Young only shooting 39% from the field, so that's good. But look at Murray 45%, DeAndre Hunter 50%, John Collins 54%, Clint Capella shooting 58% from the floor. You know what I mean? You got 29 points a game from Trae Young, 20 from Devontae Murray, DeAndre Hunter 14 a game, Collins 17, and Clint Capella 8 a game. But they 3-point shooting, Trae Young only 32%, but Murray shooting 40, DeAndre shooting 44, John Collins not so much, only 26% from downtown. So I do think that they field goal percentage is pretty good on that team. And I got to give them the credit on that. And and then if you look at our team and what we doing from there, you got obviously Julius Randle 47%. Jalen Brunson 47%, Evan Fournier 42%, RJ 40, Randall 43, and Mitchell Robinson 67.9, almost 68%. They got guys up there in the 50s, so we got to really, really make sure we hone in on that. 3-point, Jalen Brunson 33% from there, Evan Fournier 40%, but Randall and RJ, brother, 21 to 24%. That guy, hopefully that get rectified tonight, because that could be our Achilles heels right there. We only got one guy literally shooting above league average in our starting lineup. One dude shooting above league average. You know what I mean? So we got to hopefully we can rectify that tonight, man. I got to get in there and get it popping. It's gonna be tough. That's a good defense team out down there. They really a good defensive team. They solid. Damon Miller can got his boy playing defense with the best of them. So let's hope that we can work on something in these last 3 days that it might open up some ball movement. Like Eddie said, that we got to get back to moving that ball around and find the open man. And I like what I seen for RJ the last game, though, even though he was kind of cold in that first half. He came out and knocked 2 threes down in that game. I was happy to see that his free throw percentage looked pretty better that day against Cleveland. So let's hope that carries over into this game. And they had enough time to be in the gym for the last couple of days. If the New York Knicks wasn't in that gym working on their 3-point shot and their defense, then something wrong. You know what I mean? So let's hope that they that's what they were doing over these couple of days off. They had rest, that they really got in the gym and just worked on what they need to work to, because it's hard to do it in the course of a season because the games come so frequent and so fast, like back to back sometimes. So maybe these 3 days off they had might have helped them out. Let's see if it carries over into the game. I think it's good to see with Quentin Grimes coming back. I want to see Quentin Grimes tonight, even if he don't shoot the ball well tonight. And I don't expect him to shoot the ball super well because he's coming off an injury. And he got to get into the flow and the rhythm of the game and get acclimated what they're doing there. But I think his defense is what's going to be important for me tonight. If he play, I want to see him and Cam Reddish defense tonight. I think them guys, their shots will come. One thing about how it is, man, it comes. Shots come and go. Their shots will come around, and I'm definitely not concerned about that. But I would like to see them cats get it on the defense end tonight. Hey, Steven, I think he might be out tonight. Stephen Fox. I thought on the injury report when I put up there they had him and Bogdanovich out tonight. So them 2 dudes might not play. He might not play, but that young man's a handful right there. So he's very athletic. He can get up with the best of them as well. So I'm not sure Stephen Fox has to be on. Like I said, I looked at my injury report and they didn't have him in the game. He's out. So that's kind of a break for the Knicks, and that's it. But the young man got a lot of energy down there. That's real talk.
I think it's something with his shoulder or something.
Yeah. So that's a kind of a good plus for us. But we play who in front of us. I'm looking forward to Jalen Brunson. How him and Trey Young going to do that thing. That's going to be a very important matchup. Yes, sir, Steve, you got it, brother. That's going to be a very important matchup. Trey Young, like you said, and Jalen Brunson. But like I said, Evan Fournier and Devontae Murray. You got to get that kind of edge to Murray. You're going to have to give him the edge. Actually, all-star, two-way player. So Evan Fournier definitely got his hands filled tonight. But the only way the Knicks can combat that is screens and pass, ball moving and screens and make them chase him. The things of that nature. RJ got a big man like Hunter on. Hunter's about 6'9", small forward, having a good year so far. So it's going to be a lot of matchups that's going to be so interesting tonight. But I do think the key is our pace, and we got to get out there and run with these guys, man. If we can do that, I think we might be able to pull out that W, like I said, Sharp Howard. Push the pace. Don't let that defense get set. Don't let their defense get set. You don't let their defense get set, and we kind of keep it running and knock down some 3-point shots. I think we do that. Then like I said, we got their number pretty much. Other than the playoffs, we've been beating them pretty regularly. So let's see.
Yeah, I'm the way I'm going forward with this game, pushing the pace. We need offensive and defensive rebounds. We need to rebound tonight. We need to beat them in rebounding tonight. We limit them to one shot. One shot, grab the rebound. Let's push the ball. And also hit free throws. Free throws is key. We have to hit free throws tonight. We have to be up at 80%, 79, 78, 80% tonight. We have to hit our free throws in order to win this game. This game is going to be a shootout, and I think this is going to be a game that's going to be, I think it's going to be defense, like I said earlier, but I believe both these teams are more offensive oriented. Both these teams like to score. We've been scoring a little bit this year. I think we may have dropped down from 122 to I think 117 or something like that. But we can get out and we can score. And this team also likes to get out and score. So we limit them to one shot. We grab some rebounds. We push some pace. We win the game tonight.
Yeah, real talk. And I think it was going to be key for us. Now, like you said earlier, just to piggyback up, you as our bench. I think our bench makes a big difference. They start lineup is legit, you know what I mean? But I think our bench can make a big difference in this game tonight. Because if you look at them, if you look at Atlanta's bench, and I'm not. It's nothing that threats me there. Obviously, Trent Forrest, Aaron Holiday could ball. He's decent. I don't know too much about the guy right here, Vet Kadili, whatever his name is. Trans Martin, I'm not aware. Jared Glover, I'm aware of. Jalen Johnson, he can get it. He's a decent player. But you got Justin Holiday, AJ Griffin. He coming out of Duke, he could play. But that bench don't scare me when it comes to the game. So if Frank Kaminsky nights, that's facts. Frank Kaminsky can get down, but they don't scare me. So I'm hoping that we can really go in there and Obi and them get running up and down the floor. D Rose probably got more experience than a lot of them guys there. If he plays, Harkenstein can make a big difference knowing that they don't got Okindle there. So I think we got to go in there and just yeah, he does, man. He's out. Okindle was out tonight, so like I said, I think Harkenstein he could take advantage of that down there because like he is not playing. So I think our bench should be fine, and let's see how our starting unit go up against their starting unit. And I think if our starting unit can do what they do, we'd be all right. I think we'd be all right. So it's gonna be a real competitive game. This game could swing anyway, Knicks or them. But because we got the home court advantage, I'm taking Knicks. You know what I mean? Because we home. And I think we're gonna feed off the energy of our crowd. And until Atlanta could beat us handily, we beat them more than they beat us in the last 3 years. So, I'm with that. I'm good with that. Like I said, 7 out of 11 we beat them guys. So until they dominate us, and I don't think the Knicks don't. It ain't like the Knicks don't have a chance to compete and win this game tonight. I hope Randall get in this bag. I think he can give John Collins a problem. I think Jalen Brunson got to push the pace and play bully ball. Put Trae Young and make Trae Young play some defense. Make that man play some defense. You know what I mean? If we make Trae Young chase him around the court, bully ball, because I think we know that's one thing Trae Young is not good at is defending. So I think Jalen Brunson got to make that boy chase him tonight, and use that body he got down in the paint. And that means he had to draw Clint Capella up to help him, and that's cool. Then then we throw it over the top to Mitchell Robinson or kick it out to Fournier or somebody. So let's hope the Knicks is in their bag tonight. And if they are, I do think we got a good chance of winning this thing tonight for sure.
Yeah, no question about that, man. And salute to JJ. I seen JJ had put out there they may switch up. They may, and it does sound, maybe they might put Murray on Brunson and put Trae Young on Evan Fournier.
It makes sense.
It makes sense. So they may do something like that. That sounds something that makes more sense because I think Brunson beats up on Trae Young tonight. If Trae Young is playing Brunson, I think he's going to beat him up a little bit tonight. I think he's going to do that bully, take him to the hole, triple pump fake with the left hand off the glass, swish, whatever. But that may be something to watch tonight. So salute to you, JJ.
Yeah. You're right, Eddie. I was thinking about that earlier. Mitch need to don't even put his hands on nobody. He don't have to put his hands on nobody. Just stay back. Once the cat gets the ball to jump, Mitch ain't got it. He don't even when he chasing somebody, don't even put your hand on him. If he in front of you, it's gonna be hard for them to shoot over you. And if you chase him from behind with your athleticism, you just block over the top of it. So I'm hoping, Eddie, and you're right that he got to keep his hand. And it's just a ticky tack foul. Just don't put your hand on nobody. You could beat cats by your athleticism, your length, and all that good stuff. But I think the good thing about it against Clint Capella's not a threat to him on the defense, on the offense. Clint Capella he pretty much is a Mitchell Robinson, just a lob threat. You know what I mean? So I don't think Mitch got to worry about that too much. As opposed to somebody like Giannis and Brook Lopez, and them who could do all them other things from an offense standpoint, can shoot the ball, can do other things that you ain't getting that out of Clint Capella. You know what I mean? So Mitch got to just don't put your hand on nobody and then just wait for them to shoot the ball. Just jump. If you don't block an alternate shot. And that, and I think Mitch get back to that because last year he had a good year. He didn't foul out that much last year. He just played 72 games. He wasn't in foul trouble a lot last year. He only fouled out so many games last year. And that was the best year of his career. And he played 72 games. So he just got to get back at it. And I think they did. They went through a lot of that in practice. And I'm hoping that's not a reflection of Todd Gibson not being there, Kenny Payne not being there. You had them savvy older guys who can teach Mitch when he get in a situation like that. That's why you miss Todd Gibson. Them sometimes you don't realize how valuable a guy is, not because of his offensive game, not because of what he do, no, because what he brings to the team from a mental standpoint, coaching, experience. You miss Todd in that aspect right there. Him and obviously Kenny Payne went to Louisville to take over to his alma mater to be a coach. But Mitch missed them big man coaches right there. You know what I mean? And that's real important. So, but I think they'd be all right though. I think he play a better game because my man's not a threat. He ain't gonna put Mitchell foul trouble. I'll tell you that. So I think you have advantage there, not like Jared Allen and Lopez and them guys. So I think he should be all right tonight, Chop. I think Mitchell probably have a good game. I'm wanting to see that matchup because I think if he come out of here tonight and good against Clint Capella, Sharp Powder, don't foul out, have a decent double game. then that'll take a lot of pressure off a lot of us feeling that we think Mitch is not in this game right now. So I'm hoping he have a good game tonight.
I also, and I don't want to harp on the referees tonight, but I hope that they call it even or across the board. You know, if they're going to play, let them play basketball. Let them play basketball tonight. If you're going to establish, if the refs are going to establish that they're not going to have too many hand checks and push offs and stuff like that, then establish it early in the game. So this way we know how the game can go for the duration of the game. But if you're going to let these guys play, let them play on both sides of the court, the Knicks and Atlanta. You know what I mean? I would like to see that type of game called for the referees this year. I hope I don't see none of those take fouls because I hate those take fouls unless we get 7 of them for the Knicks or something like that. You know what I mean? But like I said, man, push some pace, grab these rebounds, hit some free throws. We win this game tonight.
Yeah, the big test for the Knicks, man. After losing to 2 creme de la creme teams in the East, and this one trying to be going to be up there with the creme de la creme. Good test for the Knicks tonight, man. It's a really good test for them tonight. I'm hoping they be on their A game and they come out there and they got the energy from the garden carrying them through, man. And this team go out there and get it tonight. I'm looking for the Knicks to go out there and win this tonight. No question about that. You know what I mean? And I think we're capable of doing it. Like I said, I think our team is talented enough, but we got to clean up that perimeter, though. If Fournier don't got it, pull him. You know what I mean? Let Grimes or Cam, if he play tonight, or quickly been playing good ball for the Knicks. I think a lot of people not giving Quickly his flowers. Quickly been playing some good ball for the Knicks, man. Defensively as well. He's playing well on the defense end. He's playing well on the offense. His facilitating and his assist numbers is really good. So I'm happy about that as well. The way this young man has been playing basketball, man. But it's going to be a challenge tonight. Let's see if the Knicks are built for it tonight. I think they are, and I think they will go out there and play a good game tonight. I really do believe that. I think they're going to go get it popping.
Salute Eddie Alvarez. A key matchup to watch tonight. I mean, all the starting lineup is a key matchup, but another key matchup to watch tonight if Fournier is playing against Murray tonight. Fournier's been playing better. He's been scoring the basketball. He's been looking to pass, trying to rebound a little bit, but his defense has a little hinder in it. You know what I mean? I've been saying turnstile. I hate to say turnstile, but you put Fournier on Murray. He make a move to the hole, do a little jerk to the left. Fournier go left, he go right, and he goes right. And that's how the last game when we played Cleveland, I noticed Donovan did a couple of moves like that to Fournier as well. He gets him on the outside. He makes the move the one way. He does do a little hezzy. Goes left, or Fournier goes right. The guy that's dribbling the ball goes left and goes right by him. So I hope that he can shore up his footwork a little bit better tonight. You know what I mean? Because he has one of the big matchups tonight, and like I seen somebody in there. He may be sitting down early tonight. We got Grimes tonight. He may be sitting down a little early in that first quarter. You start seeing him stumbling over or start doing his hand wave things when he start doing defense. I don't know, but he's been playing okay, hitting his shot a little bit better. You know what I mean? Trying to assist the ball, grabbing some rebounds. He's trying to do a little bit of extra stuff, you know what I mean? And I appreciate that for Fournier, but that defense, man, whew.
Yes. I mean, we got to rectify that somewhere. We'll see how it go tonight because Till ain't got no problem with pulling him now. He did that.
And we may have Grimes tonight, so it might be a perfect time to put him in there and see what we got with Grimes and stuff because that Fournier defense, sheesh.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. When you've been in the league long as he have, and he's not super athletic, and you're going against 2 guards like tonight. Like we always say, he playing the most athletic 2 guards in the game. I mean, Fournier, you know what? You wish this was like 8 years ago, 10 years ago, you know what I mean? Then it wouldn't be an issue. But when now, with these young athletic guys they got coming in there, man, and can jump out the gym, can stroke the ball, strong, all that good. Salute to my man G Money in the building, Stephen Fox, the chat is in the building, Johnny Davis, everybody, Eddie Alvarez dropping jewels. You cats, you know what it is, man. It's Knicks Real Talk. Let's get it Divine and Shot Power, the pregame show. You know how we do. But yeah, man, not to harp on Fournier, but it's gonna be tough. It'll be tough for him to play against Devontae Murray. Devontae Murray got the defense out. It's going to be hard for Fournier tonight, but that don't mean he won't prevail. He may Fournier come out tonight and shock all us, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, we want him to do well. We ain't hating now. We want Fournier to get it popping. But, like I said, he playing one of the better two guards in the league from a defense standpoint. And the cat shooting 40 from three. We got to get on that perimeter tonight. Don't let them cats run them up for the 3-point line. That's our Achilles heel right now, guys, is that perimeter defense. And we got to show that up, and if we don't show that 3-point line defense up, that perimeter defense up, it's gonna be a long season. And I do think that we have to really, really get into that, man. And don't take no favoritism or nothing. If you can't guard nobody, you shouldn't be on the floor for the Knicks, especially having a coach who that's what he known for. So let's hope they play a better defense game than they played the last couple of games. Granted, they played some stiff competition. Donovan Mitchell had a point to prove. But Kevin Love ain't had no point to prove. I don't know where that came from. He was killing us the other day. So we got to see how it goes, man. I'm hoping the Knicks come out there and prevail tonight. But I'm really looking forward to the matchup with R.J. Barrett and DeAndre Hunter. That's a matchup I really want to see. I just think that matchup right there, this is a good test for R.J. Barrett. It's a really good test for R.J. Barrett because DeAndre Hunter can defend with the best of them guys. And let's see what he can do if RJ can capitalize off that and get into his bag tonight. I like what I've seen from him coming out of the Cleveland game in that first half. He started hitting the three ball, like I said earlier. So it was good to see RJ get back into that groove. Let's hope that these couple of days of practice off and got even more rhythm. Got the rim, kept shooting again. These Knicks had a couple of days off. They should be much better than they were the last couple of games. I think now having that chance of practice, and I think they should be much better than I've seen against Milwaukee and Cleveland. Though they didn't play 48 minutes, they played some good minutes. They didn't play 48 minutes. Hopefully we get up 48 minutes worth of ball tonight. Shot Powell in the garden got it popping, and Knicks can prevail tonight, man. I think all we need, we get a victory tonight. I think it'll erase a lot of that stuff that happened the last couple of games. If we win tonight, it'll kind of erase some of the Cleveland loss and the Milwaukee loss. It won't make it feel so bad. We get out there and have a good game tonight.
I mean, I as a Knicks fan, I watch almost every game that I could watch, and I've this over these last 6 games, the Knicks have played okay ball. We could have possibly got in there with Milwaukee if we could have stayed out of foul troubles. If we could have possibly won the game with Cleveland, we were beating these guys 3 quarters. The stat line for the first 3 quarters, we went into the fourth quarter 7-9 points into the fourth quarter. We just couldn't prevail because we couldn't step up on our perimeter defense. So if we fix some of these little kinks that we got right now, we get a little healthy. Maybe we might see a little bit of Grimes tonight and stuff like that. Overall, even with the players that we put out on the court, we had some underwhelmed players that usually score a certain amount of numbers that didn't, but we've been in every game so far that I've watched, and I believe that we're going to be in the game tonight. I think the Knicks put a chip on their shoulder for this game tonight. This is, like I said, this is a rivalry game, I believe, and I think the Knicks are going to stand up big time against this thing. I think Julius is going to as well. I think the matchups around the board are all going to be something to watch tonight because this is a rivalry, you know what I mean? And we need to see our players outplay the players on Atlanta.
Yeah. Peace to the God of law, wide. Peace, God, knowledge. Nick 100 put up a great one. I would like to see that. Nick 100 said Evans should check R.J. Hunter and R.J. on Murray. I like that. I would love to see that because I don't think DeAndre skill set is not that of DeAndre Murray. He's more of an outside shooter, got a little strength. So I do like that, Nick 100. That's real talk right there, man. I appreciate that because I think that would be good if they switch that up right there and let RJ play against Devontae Murray. That'd be a good challenge either way. So I'm looking forward to that, man. So it's time for us to get in there, bounce back and everything like that, man. We're gonna bring another brother to the show. Tim gonna come in the building with us. We're gonna get it popping. and all that good stuff. Make sure y'all run them up with the thumbs up. Knicks Real Talk. Let's get it. We in the building.
Get it.
Hours. We got Tim in the building with us. Tim, what's going on, my brother? How you doing?
Salute to the King Divine. Shout power. Salute to you, great kings, man. It's good to be back in your presence once again. Salute to the chat, because that's where it's at. Salute to you guys, because you guys do make the podcast.
Yes, sir.
You know, you guys are the podcast. Just because you don't come up on the panel, don't think you guys it's not appreciated, because you are. And all the other podcasts appreciate the chat as well, you know. So if you haven't subscribed to this great channel, please do so. Of course, you're nothing to hit the thumbs up, hit the notification bell, let you know when Devon and Shaw Powers is coming on to talk about the team we love, and all the other podcasts as well. Definitely show them some love, you know. But I just want to say, man, everybody needs to pump their brakes and stop panicking. Because right now, clearly, we could be 6-0 right now. We'd be talking about something different right now. We were 6-0, right? Now that we 3-3, we gave those games away. There's a lot of games that we was in. We could have won. We could have stole those games. We could have won those games. Mm-hmm. We gave those games away. Now, if we were 6-0, everybody else, all the Knicks fans would have been mad happy right now, talking about championship, mad hype. You know, we number one contenders. We lose 3 games to 3 teams that's have potential to be championship contenders. Actually, they are championship contenders. Memphis. What was it? Memphis.
Yeah, Milwaukee,
and then Cleveland. They got a good team there. Those are playoff teams. So at the end of the day, we need to just slow down and pump our brakes, because then once we really, it's the chemistry. We still learn how to play with each other. Brunson is still learning how to play with this team. You know, so at the end of the day, once they get comfortable with playing one another and they really lock in on the defensive end and trusting one another on the defensive end, because trust is everything on the court. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, once they lock in and really buy into Tibbs' defense, you know, and play help defense, because there was a lot of plays that was a lot of backdoor plays at that. You know what I'm saying? That I didn't like that they wasn't getting back on defense. You know, they were just allowing a lot of open shots. So, and not contesting. They wasn't contesting a lot of shots neither. They were just sitting there letting them have a field day launching threes, you know? So at the end of the day, they got to lock in. They got to get up in guard's face, you know what I mean? Up in the player's face. That's what they got to do. They got to get up on them and play a little hard, a little bit more physical.
Yeah. I do 100%, Tim. Yeah, you coming in and out, so I'm sorry if I jump in for you, because I can't hear you because you faded out. But I agree 100%, man. You know, we definitely got to be better at that. You know, I think this team, just to answer Johnny Davis' question for Shaw, Johnny, I think we know Mitchell Robinson is a good defender. We know RJ can defend. You know, when Randall put in the effort, he can defend. You know what I mean? We know Fournier is not a good defender. So Jalen Brunson, you know, he I think he's average at best. So I do think that that's why I always said that where the Quentin Grimes, the Cam Reddish situation comes in for the Knicks, to me, in that starting lineup. You know, it is not saying Evan Fournier can't get his minutes and get his shots, but I do think that Grimes, Quickly, or Reddish, to me, will make the Knicks starting lineup better on a defense, and with having one of them two who play the 2 guard, and all 3 of them defend. You know what I mean? I just, you know, unless you move Cam to the 3 and RJ back to the 2. But I really do. I just think that it's not about Evan Fournier. I just think that if you put him in the bench, it makes the Knicks team better. I think putting Fournier in the bench makes the Knicks team better. And I think, and I think that he'll be able to get that shot off freely against the average 2, the second unit in the league. Fournier be killing them dudes from 3-point line out there. But I think having Quickly and Rhodes who can get him the ball, stretch the floor, you know, Quickly to break down the defense. Obviously, Derrick Rose could break down the defense. So, you know, that's only leave him good spot up shots. And it ain't like he compete against RJ and Randall and them to get his shots. You know, it's not like, you know, he know that if he go in the second unit, he won't be kind of one of the men. He will be one of the main dudes, opposed to him being in that starting lineup where he's like the 4th dude. You know what I mean? You got the Jump Brunson, RJ, Randall, then him. I think if he go in that second unit, it could be Derrick Rose, him, then somebody else. So I think he had a little bit more opportunity to have control of his game on Shaw Powers if he was in that second unit. And I just think he put one of them other guys in there who athletic, who got game, can really make the Knicks front start 5 better for me.
Yeah, I mean, we will see in time. I mean, we will see what happens in time. You know, tonight we may get a taste of what Grimes can come in if Murray's penetrating to the hole, and Evan Fournier can't hold him. We may see a little bit of Grimes tonight. We may see a little bit of Cam Reddish tonight in that second unit with Grimes, and maybe Obi Toppin and IQ with Hardenstein. We may see that lineup out there tonight. We may see a lineup out there with IQ, D Rose, Grimes out there tonight. So it's so many things that Tibbs has now that Grimes is coming back, and it's possible that Reddish is going to play. Tibbs' job is really hard tonight because now he has to figure out how to implement these guys and give them decent minutes, because I feel if you play 10 minutes, you part of the rotation. And who's going to get that 10 minutes plus tonight? Is it going to be Grimes or Cam Reddish?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's facts. And we'll see how it goes from there, man. But I think it could be a good move, and we'll see how it plays tonight. Like you said, if you get in foul trouble, Devontae Murray put that boy in foul trouble or something, you might see a lot of them other guys tonight.
Right to the bench.
Yeah, or if they started the game real slow and Devontae Murray start running them up to him, I think Tibbs might just snatch him in early and put somebody in who can kind of slow Devontae Murray down, or at least put somebody in there. Maybe he could switch with RJ or whatever the case may be. But let's see how they start out the gate tonight. If they get out, if Atlanta come out there dropping trees all over the place, I think you're going to see Tibbs make an adjustment real quick.
Real quick.
Tibbs got to get this smoke these last two games. He got to take some blame. Period. He got to take some blame. He dropped the ball both games that we lost. The last two games that we lost, he dropped the ball. And I don't appreciate his coaching. I'm sure I'm not the only person that was frustrated with his coaching. He got to learn how to ride the hot hand. You can't sit there and thinking that, all right, certain players don't got it. You leave them in, you give them a little 5 minutes, 4 minutes. If you see they ain't got it, you take them out, and you don't leave the player that's hot sitting too long, because they get cold, So now you're messing up their rhythm. So at the end of the day, if you don't lock in, as far as a coach, you know what I'm saying, and learn how to mix and match these pieces that we got, he's gonna be out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's so much. I don't think that Leon Rose in him is going to give him another shot if he dropped the ball this time.
Oh, facts.
He got to learn how to coach this team. This team now, we deep on in every position. You know what I'm saying? And there's no way that he can't be getting the best out of every player. So at the end of the day, I didn't like the last two games that how he coached. So I'm sure I'm not the only one. What you think, Shot Powers and Devon?
I think the Cleveland game, he could have made some substitutions. I think he left Obi out there a little too long. I think he left Randall out there a little bit too long. And with both of those players, I think that's how we lost the game, with Love hitting those shots. I mean, not to say, who other than Obi and Randall, who else could we have put on Love to try to stop him? I think the scheme of the team, a lot of the times, is to play for the rebound and not so much about the perimeter shooting, and they play that analytics, a little bit too often, and it backfired on this last game. So yeah, his Tibbs could be to blame for it, sure.
Yeah. For me, the Milwaukee game, what's crazy? The Cleveland Milwaukee game was kind of the bipolar opposite. In the Milwaukee game, Tibbs made a mistake by taking out that second unit when they had it going. And I think it was going into the third or fourth quarter when they had that 24-point lead. They brought us back in the game. The bench had us going, and I think in that game also, when Mitchell Robinson picked up that fourth foul, I think it was, Tibbs should have left him in there. I'm like, don't take Mitchell Robinson out because he got four fouls, because if you take him out, as soon as he took him out, it started going the other way. I think Mitch started getting the team settled back in the defense. But then in the Cleveland game, he left the second unit in too long when they started getting taken out of there. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think he the first game against Milwaukee, he should have left that second unit in there a little longer because they had to go. They had the game going, the flow going, and everything. And the Cleveland game, they should have snatched some guys out of there, because that's when Cleveland started coming back on us, and Obi and all them guys just wasn't ready for it. So I think that's what happened. So them little coaching mistake right there, I think that would cause the help. I won't say it caused us, but it hurt us. Put it like that. because obviously we wasn't playing no defense on the perimeter. You don't let nobody shoot 53s on you like that and knock them down the way they were knocking them down. I mean, so yeah, I hold Tibbs accountable, Tim, for that, for the way he left him in there, but also I hold the players accountable for not getting up in them cats' grill. There was no reason to let Kevin Love, who don't put the ball on the floor, go to the paint. I mean, it ain't like Kevin Love gonna beat you up and dribble. You know what I mean? So why on this dude? You know what I mean?
It's his job. It's his job as our coach to press to talk to them and tell them to play defense, to get up on them. They sat there and just let them just launch threes. They should have tried to put Deuce McBride and gave somebody else a chance that's going to really get out there and defend. You know what I'm saying? They tried to stop Donovan. You know Donovan going to get, but at least try to disrupt him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He was just having his way. You got to try something different. Come on, look, we was up by 9 points going into the fourth quarter. There's no way that how we sat there and let that game slip like that.
Right.
No way. He dropped the ball as a coach once again. You know what I'm saying? How many chances we gonna keep giving Tibbs? You know what I'm saying? We know it's the regular. Honestly, we could be 6-0 right now. You know, defensively, we dropped the ball. We haven't been really locking in on the defensive end like we supposed to, like I know we capable of. You understand? So, like I said, everything is still. We still gelling and learning how to play with one another. There's a lot of new players on this team, and they got to learn how to play with each other. You know, so I think trust is everything. So once they build that bond, I think the Knicks is going to be fine moving forward. I think they're going to go on a winning streak soon. It's coming.
Yeah, they will. It will. Yeah, I agree.
So that's what I.
Yeah, you know what's interesting to me. And you know what? And like I said, you know. The players got to also want it too. Because I was showing highlights of the Milwaukee game real quick. That's when Giannis Antetokounmpo went out to the 3-point line and handed the ball off to who shot that three on the Knicks. And Julius Randle didn't even go out there. Literally didn't even go out there. And so what Antetokounmpo did, I think Brunson tried to get over the Antetokounmpo screen to block the 3-point shot. Julius Randle didn't even go out there. And RJ was sagging off of Bobby Portis. He was way down there by the middle. You guys can't leave. Listen, when you got a guy get out of the 3-point line, get it in their face and make them put the ball on the floor and come to the paint. You can't leave. This is a 3-point shooting league. You know what I mean? So your main focus should be whenever a guy got a ball on the 3-point line, get up under him and force him to put that ball on the floor. Because 2 points is less than 3. I'd rather for a cat to get a 2-point and a 3-point any day. Obviously, you know what I mean. But I think our guys got to also hold themselves accountable too. You guys, it's man versus man. You can't let your man do that to you. Randall, all of them cats. Y'all can't let these boys do that to y'all. Y'all on the court. You know, Tibbs only can do so much, but at the same time, you better stop your man. You know what I mean? Where's your pride in not let the man score on you? You know how we do on the playground. You ain't scoring on me. You know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So, yeah, and I think Randall and Brunson are already got to get back at Tibbs. His philosophy is defense. So you know whether it mean you got to take out Fournier or take out RJ or take out Brunson. If at that point in the game you getting ramped off the court, you need somebody to stop the momentum. You got to get them defense boys in there because I think and hopefully that's where the change. Shot Powers tonight. I just want to see them guys go hard. You know, just get back being a gritty committee. Just be hard like Elfrid Payton and Reggie Bullock was. I mean, one thing they might have had a lot of offense, but boy, they was hard. They were hard as nails on that defense, and that's the reason why that year we were top 4. And defense because we had guys who was really up in your face. You know what I mean? And I think we missed that last year, and we kind of missed it this year to a degree. But our defense haven't been playing bad. We was ranked up pretty high in defense this year. But these last 2 games, it was a little tough. You know what I mean? So let's hope they can get back to it tonight and wash away all that bad energy from the last 2 games and reincarnate themselves tonight, man, and get a win tonight.
Yeah, they just got to reincarnate themselves, man. They just got to do a little bit better than what they did before. And I think the Knicks are up for it. I think this time off that they had, having them in the gym, probably about two real workouts and then a day to watch film and stuff like that. I think these guys are going to be really ready to play basketball tonight, man. And like I said, Atlanta played some of the similar teams that we played, and they got beat by the Hornets. And I think we're going to match up. I think we're pretty even with this team right here, and I think we have a good chance of winning tonight. We're at home. We don't want to lose at home. We push some pace. We need defensive and offensive rebounds tonight. We have to shut them down. We have to shut them down on on the defense and grab some offensive rebounds so we can have second chance points. And hit some free throws, man. Hit some free throws, and I think we win the game tonight, man. I'm going to stick to that this whole year because those three things, if the Knicks execute that this whole year, we win a lot of games.
Yeah. I agree with that. The big three. When the big three is clicking, Brunson, Julius, and Randall. I mean Julius and RJ. When they clicking, we winning. When they all got 20 plus, notice that all the games that all three of them scored 20 plus, we won. You know, so they just got to lock in to get back to having that mentality of playing off of one another and attacking. You know what I'm saying? Attacking.
Yeah.
I can play team defense and attack. You know, everything is not all about just shooting a three. Free throws count. It matters. Putting the other team in foul trouble is important as well. Not just sitting back there just launching 3-pointers. You know, Fournier, he's another one that got to get this smoke right now. You know what I'm saying? I think he should be coming off the bench. He should not be starting. You know what I'm saying? He do not attack the basket. He's a good free throw
soon come.
Yeah, why is he not attacking the basket and drawing fouls to get to the free throw line? He's a 70-some, 80% free throw shooter. Why is he not helping? Why is he not getting to the line? I don't understand. I don't know what's going on with him. You know, so he got to play more aggressive. He's too comfortable with them step back threes. All right, yeah, they go in, but I think 9 out of 10. What's the chances of them threes going in? Just like when we lost to Cleveland. Yeah, how many threes they hit? Somebody said 50 or something like that, I believe. I don't know.
50. They shot 50.
They hit a lot of them, though. It seemed like they hit 53s the way they was launching them. You know, so at the end of the day, it's like, I'll take that because 9 out of 10, who just say those threes? If they would have missed majority of those threes, we'd have won that game.
Yeah, facts.
We'd have won that game. So at the end of the day, I'll take that. And we still was up. The way we was getting blown out and losing that game in the beginning of the game, we shouldn't have been up by 9 points. They should have been blowing us out by like 30.
Yeah,
but we fought back and we had the lead. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like I'm excited about this team. You know, I know people is like, oh, we ain't gonna be we gonna be a lottery team. People talking about lottery already. Tank. I mean, all kind of crazy stuff. They panicking already.
Yeah.
You know, so at the end of the day, right now we could be 6-0. It could be the opposite. Because we gave 3 games away.
Yeah, we did.
I'm sure I ain't the only one that seen that myself. You know what I'm saying? As a Knicks fan, we gave 3 games away that we could have won. We was up. But we let the lead slip away. So, like I said, like Shaw Power said, and you say, Devon, if we lock in on the defensive end, we'll be fine. You know, we just got to trust we're playing one another. That's it.
Yep, real talk. I think, you know, for me, excuse me, I think that happened, man. Like I said, I really believe these 3 days off because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you what I'm happy about them 2 losses. It brought us down to earth. You know what I mean? After you won 3 games in a row at home, you amped up. You think you done did something. So sometimes you need a butt whipping to bring you back down to reality. And one thing I can take away from it is that might have been a blessing they got their butts to beat them 2 games like that. To let them know that you can't take no team for granted. And even if a team giving it to you, you got to go out there and fight with them. So I think it could have been a blessing, you know, a blessing in disguise that the Knicks lost them 2 games the way they lost them. First of all, it probably humbled them. You know what I mean? Probably humbled them. You know what? We nice, but think about who we beat. And we got to also don't realize that we don't take no team for granted. You know what I mean? Like we go out there and we got to play hard. Like I think that might be to me, the best thing could have happened to the Knicks. Sometimes you got to get a spanking to let you know that, you know, you need to come back to reality. You know, hey, we act up. You know how our parents did us. You let us act up out there back in the day. Let me go get that belt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
Let me get you back to reality because you ain't that dude yet. So I'm hoping that's what happened with this team, that they just got a dose of reality. You got to play 48 minutes, man. You can't be out there half stepping. I don't care how good the competition is because the Knicks, like you said, Tim and South Howard, they was in them games. A couple of mishaps here and there.
Yeah,
could have won them games. And I think that's why they got to go out there and make sure that they on their game for 48 minutes, not 39 and a half, 48 minutes. You know what I mean? Not 47 and a half minutes, 48 minutes.
They got to take them. They got to go take those games. You know, those are games that they got to go take. They got to have that killing mentality. You know, that's what they got to have. The other team had that killing mentality. That's why they, you know, snuck around and stole those games from us, you know, because they had more killing mentality than we did. But we got to match their mentality, you know. Once if Mitch could stay out of foul trouble,
Mhm.
That's another thing too. The last couple of games, he's been in foul trouble. He got to find a way to stay on the court. If he can do that, we're gonna be fine. He got to slow down a little bit. He's going a little too hard.
Yep.
Let the game come to him. He'll be fine. He got to stay out of foul trouble because him being out is putting a lot on Hartenstein.
Mhm.
Putting a lot on him. So we need our leader, Mitch, in the middle. His defensive presence is needed. I'm sure I'm not the only one that feel that way.
Oh yeah, you know what? You know what? Mitch got to do like Clyde always said: play defense with your feet, not with your hands. Don't be putting your hand on the body. You don't have to. You are a 7-footer with athleticism. Let him shoot the ball. Then you can jump up and alter it. But he get in trouble because it just that the guy might get a first step on him. He'll put his hands on his waist. You know what I mean? And then the rest call it. So I think I'm good. I think it's a different Mitch tonight. I think he come to play tonight. Because I don't think Clint Capella is an offense threat that's going to force Mitch to do anything he don't have to. All he is just a live threat. You know what I mean? That's all he do. You know what I mean? He was like he's like a Mitch 2.0 basically. You know what I mean? So let's hope that they don't call the crazy stuff and we be good to go, man. Listen, we got 15 minutes before game time. We're gonna go around the panel chat, had it popping all night long. Salute to all you guys up in there. We're gonna get ready to get locked in for y'all guys to get your nourishment, get your drinks, get your food, get your goodies and all that. And just get ready to watch the Knicks at MSG, man, down at the Mecca, man. Hopefully we can go in there and clip the wing off the Hawks tonight. And hopefully they can't fly back to Atlanta. They got to catch the bus or whatever. So we got to go down there and get it popping tonight. I'm confident. I'm going tonight, as always. I'm going Knicks 110, Atlanta 103. 110, 103. I'm going to Knicks tonight down at the world most famous arena. We win that game. We go for it. We go to 4-3.
I'm my main focus for tonight. Like I said, I'm gonna run it this whole season. Push the pace, grab some rebounds, hit some free throws. We win the game tonight. I think it's going to be a shootout, a rivalry game. I think it's going to be 117 to 114.
Ooh, high scoring game. Okay. Yep. I can see that. So I gotta make sure.
It was a nice day in New York City today, almost like 70 degrees. So it was a nice day to barbecue, right? It'd be a nice day to barbecue some Hawks, throw some barbecue sauce on them, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Feed them out to the animals. Because at the end of the day, it's like, I think we're going to steal this game tonight. I think this is a statement game to the league. We're going to put the league on notice tonight. I think the Knicks are going to come out swinging tonight. I think they're going to try to knock them. I think they're going for a knockout tonight. So I see them blowing out the Atlanta Hawks tonight by 20.
Woo!
Yeah, I see them blowing them out by 20 tonight.
Let me do that, brother.
Yeah. I see 110 to 90.
If the Knicks blow them out by 20, you must want to come and do the post game show tonight at 11:00, bro.
Nah, 110 to 90. I think they're gonna come out because they got Atlanta. They got a bad taste name out with Trae Young. Trae Young been really trying to embarrass us in our home.
Yeah.
In our court.
Yeah, really.
And I really think they want to really, let him know, put him on notice and let him know that this is a new team. This is our house, and we're going to show you that whatever you did in the past, that was the past. Now, moving forward, you will no longer come in our house and do what you used to do. So I think they're going to go for a knockout tonight. I say 110 to 90.
Wow. Well, listen, I hope that comes to fruition, brother. Obviously a win is a win, but that would be a statement game. I mean, hey, don't get me wrong. The Charlotte Hornets beat them. I mean, they're like we can't beat them. The Charlotte beat them. We beat the Charlotte, so it's very possible. But I'm like I said, I'm gonna go. What I said, 110, 103, or 113? No, 110, 103. I wouldn't mind seeing that. But listen, now we enjoy this game, man. We have something to talk about. I got the Knicks winning this tonight. I think we're gonna protect that garden floor. I think we're gonna come at MSG with the energy behind the fan behind us. Garden gonna be pumping. All you're gonna hear is F Trae Young, F Trae Young. It's gonna be lit up in that piece tonight. So in another 10, 15, 20 minutes, we'll see when the ball gets thrown up. But thanks for everybody for coming in, man. Real talk, y'all know how we do. Knicks Real Talk. Let's get it. Divine Shop Power, my brother Tim, and the brother Dropper Do. The chat is where it's at. Peace to everybody.
Salute to the chat. That's where it's at.
Our wise Eddie Alvarez dropping jewels all the time. Chef NYK, Johnny Davis always in the building. Parrot Duggan in the building. Fabian got 108 to 104. Let's see how it goes, man. Let's see how this thing pops tonight. Raymond Bentley, salute to you for coming in. Raymond, you already know what it is. everybody, man. Let's get it, man. We're gonna go ahead and we had my man G Money popped up in the chat. Super G Money. P Dice was in the building. Stephen Fox was in the building. Everybody, man, let's go.
Man.
Yeah, man. When Ron was in the building, Ron.
Salute,
King.
big bro Ron. Salute, King.
Salute, Ron and John. Still Knicks fans.
All you consecrated, man. Y'all know this platform is always open, man. Y'all welcome to Knicks Real Talk anytime. Y'all come up and drop all the dudes. John in the building. Travis B. Ryan was in the house. Crow was in the building with us, man. JJ, Mars, Blackman, my brother was in the building with us tonight. E. Gibson was in the house. Everybody, man. Listen, y'all enjoy that game, man. That game gonna be fire.
Goodbye, Sean Powers. Hold on. One more quick thing for y'all before we all
go ahead, brother.
Notice Atlanta don't got that same bench that they had. They lost a lot of players.
Yeah,
they lost some big pieces. They ain't got that bench like they had. Remember that. Something to think about.
Yeah, facts.
That Herder dude was a shooter. He was killing us. He was a killer. He was one of the ones that sleep. So at the end of the day, him and there's another one I forgot. But at the end of the day, they ain't got that same team they had. Look, we got a better bench than they do. Like I said, if our bench, we got one of the best benches in the league. They just got to learn how to play together. Once they do that, we're gonna be fine. And tonight's gonna be the statement game. Remember that.
Okay. I like that score, Charlie King, 112-105. I was 110-103, so I'm right with you. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a fun game, man. Like I said, y'all go in there and enjoy that piece. Let's hope that the Knicks, my man Johnny Davis got the Knicks. I think Johnny Davis got to lose about 3.
No, 118, 121 Knicks.
Oh, Knicks. Okay, I'm sorry, JD. That's a competitive game right there. I can see it going that way. But the Garden gonna be buzzing, man. I think we got the crowd behind us. I think we're gonna be ready to bring a lot of energy in MSG tonight, man. So let's go and do that. You cats, thanks for coming in, man. We see y'all in the post game tomorrow night, and y'all enjoy that game, man. Real talk, man. Yeah, we see y'all guys, man. Knicks Real Talk. Let's get it. Divine Shop.
Get it.
We got Tim in the building, man. Salute everybody.
Yes, sir.
Peace. Time for Divine Shot, KJ Events. This Real Talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Nick shit, dripping in Nick shit. Up in the world, most famous arena. With the click, that's the conglomerate. The Knicks Real Talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variant, dominant. Paying homage to the cats in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, you straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the facade. My entourage be on the job, my energy. 50 tipping and 10 boots. As they cook my game plan, let my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause at the Knicks we ain't always pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we embrace the fan base like the late Anthony Mace. We create the logo with his head space that appear like square space. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. And 50 Jacksons on the court, looking pretty legit. I say true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like Star Divine to Mount Mars. Knicks Real Talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks Real Talk.
right here.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks Real Talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks Real Talk.
We here.
Here we go, let's go.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes,
Let's
sir.
get it.